Good evening, Otherworldlies. This is Juliana Angel, your Dark Mask Diva. Alright, you guys. So right now I want to talk about negativity. People want to be negative. And I'm going to tell you why. That is their way of controlling situations. Alright. A lot of people just walk around like a big dark cloud, overshadowing, blocking out sunshine, just trying to ruin things for the rest of us, okay? And for whatever reason, they just have a lot of things bothering them, alright? And they brought it into the situation, and I'm going to tell you, it really doesn't have anything to do with you. They're going to make you think it has to do with you, but it doesn't. It's really them. It's their problem. It's not your problem. It's their problem. But I'm going to tell you what, if you're a nice person, you're going to probably try to fix and try to help and try to, you're going to probably try to work together and come up with a solution to make them stop doing whatever they're doing or something like that. You're going to probably try to take it upon yourself to get in the middle of the problem and try to make them stop doing whatever they're doing. Okay, here's the deal. You really can't. Alright, what you, or you're not going to like what they're saying, so you're going to try to argue with them about it. Okay, maybe you don't like what they're saying, and maybe what they're saying is the truth, but you don't like it, so you want to argue with them. Maybe it's their truth, maybe it's not your truth, but maybe it's their truth. Let it be their truth. Okay? Maybe it is their truth and it's just not your truth. Don't argue with them. Okay? Let it go. And stop trying to fix other people. Stop trying to worry about what other people are doing. You know, really, life is too short. And I'm going to give you a scenario of something that happens. Some people have bad tempers. Some people are moody. Alright? I had somebody write to me about, she said, her husband wakes up in a bad mood every day. And it just kind of throws the whole family off. Oh, there. Did you hear that? I'm getting more questions. It throws the whole family off. Her husband wakes up in a bad mood every day. And she asked me, and other people were saying, oh, we'll make him a good breakfast and a cup of coffee. And some people were suggesting dirty things and all this. And they were like talking about how she needed to cater to him and everything like that. And I said, have separate bedrooms. Have separate bedrooms. And I said, ignore him. Ignore him at breakfast. Don't make him anything to eat. Don't make him anything to drink. Ignore him. He's unpleasant in the morning. Have separate bedrooms. If he's going to be unpleasant in the morning and be awful and everything like that, don't go to bed with him at night. So what is he doing? He's waking up, being unpleasant in the morning, and just being a jerk to the entire family. Go have a separate bedroom. What? You're going to sleep next to him all night and have to wake up to him acting like that every morning? And then you're going to have to kiss his ass in the morning and do everything to just be like, oh, let me fix you. Oh, no. Go get another room in the house and make it your woman cave. Make it your bedroom. If he's going to be unpleasant in the morning, don't sleep with him anymore. Go have a separate bedroom and ignore him. He doesn't need you to make him breakfast and do all that kind of stuff if he's going to be unpleasant in the morning. He can make his own dang breakfast. He can wake up alone in bed, make his own breakfast, and, get glad in the pants he got mad in. He can be in his own little bad mood. When people in the house are in a bad mood, okay, they don't need to control the rest of the family with their bad mood. Everybody else needs to leave them alone and act like it's not happening. Okay, he does not need to control the rest of the family with his bad mood. The same. If you are in the same house with someone else in a bad mood, don't try to cheer them up. Leave them alone. If they're a grown-up, they need to fix their own bad mood. They are the boss of their own bad mood. Alright, if someone in your house has a bad temper, they're in control of their temper. They need to figure out what's wrong with them that they're getting mad all the time. All right? If they have some kind of chemical imbalance, they need to go to the doctor and go, hey, look, something's wrong with me. Do a blood panel on me. I need to talk to a counselor. I need to go get help. I need to figure out what's wrong with me, that I just feel like I need to be mad all the time. And I'm driving myself crazy, my family crazy, and I'm just a very unpleasant person to be with. What's going on at home? My spouse wants to sleep in a separate bedroom and my kids don't talk to me. They want to eat breakfast at a different table. Oh, well, it kind of sounds like you're unpleasant. Instead of my whole family caters to me and I get to act like the world's biggest jerk and everybody just kind of caters to me and I'm the biggest baby and I'm controlling the whole family with my mood swings. No. When people act like that, you just ignore them and you stay away from them and you go in the other room and you don't cater to them. Okay, he can be in a bad mood and he cannot get rewarded for being in a bad mood like that. Absolutely not. No. And if he complains about him being in a bad mood and everybody ignoring him, say, well, that's what you get for acting like that. We're not going to cater to you acting like that. You're unpleasant in the morning. No one is going to put up with you acting like that. No, absolutely no way. No. You can be in a little snit all by yourself. And no, I cannot believe how many of the other people who got hit with the question were talking about how the rest of the family needed to cater to him in his bad mood. I don't think so. So, yeah. And a lot of people will realize that their mate is emotional and they will try to control their more emotional mate with their mood swings. They know that their mate loves them and they will try to control that person with their dark, brooding behavior, and they'll get upset because they know the other person will try to fix their bad mood. No, you're a grown adult and you need to quit being moody. Now, maybe they're not even trying to control the other person, but you might be the kind of person that feels you need to fix everybody. You don't. Is that person an adult? Yeah, they are, right? Okay, they are in control of fixing their own bad mood. They are. So, you need to leave them alone so they can fix their bad mood. You see they're in a bad mood, walk away. Walk away. Get away from their negative energy, just walk away. Walk away and do something else. Look at your phone, look at a book, do something. Go find something else to do. And if someone, you get online and someone says something rude to you, say, I'm really sorry you feel that way. Have a nice day. If someone tries to pick an argument, okay, well, sorry you feel that way. If, people don't like the memes I post. And my memes trigger people because the stuff I post is true and they don't like it. So they're like, no, and stuff like that, the memes I post. I just ignore it. I ignore the fact they said no. And they're just like, I think they expect that we're going to have like some banter back and forth. I don't have banter back and forth. I just leave it be. And they're just kind of like, oh, you're not going to argue? Well, because I'm not open for an argument. I put that there to give you information. So you can say no all you want. That's nice. If you don't want to accept the information I gave you, that's fine. So, if people want to argue, do not engage them in an argument. Just shrug like, okay, if you want to reject information you were given, that's fine. That information is there. Do not engage people in their bad moods. Do not engage people when they're upset. You do not need to go up to people when they're upset and ask them what's wrong. That's not your job. You actually don't need to care. When was the last time somebody cared when you were in a bad mood? Seriously. When was the last time somebody checked on you? Really? They don't, right? So do you need to go around asking people why they're upset and stuff like that? No. Okay, this is what people like to do. They like to engage in negative conversations. Alright? And this happens all the time. I live in a retirement community, okay? Because when I first got here, I was very, very sick, and I'm doing so much better now, alright? So there are a lot of older people. What do older people like to do? They like to watch the news. I'm going to tell you, they believe everything they see, alright? Because they just do. And they're always approaching me, starting conversations and saying, did you watch the news today? And I tell them, I don't watch the news, it's against my beliefs. And they just kind of don't know what to say. And they'll bring it up again, and I say, I don't watch the news, it's against my beliefs. And I'm like, so how are your grandkids? And I always change the subject. I'm like, it's a really nice day today, isn't it? Like, how are you today? Oh, did you know such and such? You know, blah, blah, blah. And I change the subject, and I always talk about something nice. Well, on the news, I go, I don't watch the news, it's against my beliefs. And they're always bringing the news up. They always want to talk about something really, really awful. And I'm like, oh, did you know that if you walk a mile, this happens and that happens? And I always try to talk about something nice. Something that helps you live longer or something. And by the way, you will live longer if you don't watch the news. That is a fact. So, I do not believe in watching the news. So, and they always bring the news up, and they're like this when they start talking about it, and they get this look on their face, and they're just, you could see just the panic, and I'm like, I don't watch the news, it's against my beliefs. And they'll bring it up again, and I'm like, I really just don't even watch television. I don't watch TV. They go, you don't watch anything on TV? You don't like anything on TV? And I go, well, the only thing I really like on TV is Jeopardy. And they go, Jeopardy, that's for smart people. And I go, I am smart people. I don't watch the news. I go, do you like to read books? And like, I'll bring that up, and you can tell, these people are full of panic, and, they don't know what I do. They don't know I'm a YouTuber. They don't know I'm an influencer. They don't know what I'm doing. They don't need to know. But, they bring the news up all the time. Did you see on the news today? I don't watch the news. And it's just kind of, they don't understand anything but that. They've literally been programmed to the news. The news is just it to them. I mean, and we live right near the Capitol building. If they want to know what's really going on in the world, all they have to do is stand over there and go look and see what's really going on. But they stayed glued in front of that television set and believe everything they see. Everything they see. And it's just been indoctrinated, and they're old, so it's, and I said, TV's pretend. I don't, and, I know people my age, they're always like looking at their phones and stuff like that. You go outside and look around and see what's really going on. Look around you and watch what's really going on. And what's going on in the news, it's not the same thing. Okay, I'm around a political hotbed of activity all the time, and the stuff that's going on in the news and the things I see are not the same things, you guys. It's just like, all these old people want to talk about, I'm sorry that if that sounds rude, I'm saying old people, elders want to talk about is the news. It really just, it really ages you to watch the news, and it's not really good for your soul to watch the news, okay? And they keep bringing it up. And I go, I don't watch the news. It's against my beliefs. Well, I mean, you can't really argue with that if someone says it's against their beliefs. And they go, what are you, Jehovah's Witness? And I go, no. What are you, this? No. No, it's just against my personal beliefs. I just think it's not the right thing to do. And it's not a religious thing. It's just against my personal beliefs. It's not a good idea. I just leave it at that. And there's a rec room in our building, and if I see the news come on, I get up and leave the room. So, I mean, if I go, it's just against my spiritual beliefs and my morals. I just don't watch the news. Well, what can they do? They can't really argue with that, right? And I just change the subject. I go, put your mind on something nice. About what a sunny, beautiful day it is, or, I'm so glad this is going on, or, and I just always change the subject to something nice. Whenever I'm around them, I'm like, you guys are just, stuck in your house just watching this news, So it's like, people are programmed to be negative. People are programmed to start arguments. And people want to argue when they're being given information. Okay, did you know that one person's information may be true for you and may be false for me? Well, then why do you want to argue about it? I mean, who cares? It's information you're being given. Stop arguing about it. Like, okay, thanks for the information. Why is it a debate? Things are not really, because I'm not open to debates because it doesn't really matter. Why are you wasting all this time being contrary? Who cares? Right? I mean, the only time you really need to argue is when something's important, when something's a law. When someone is being accused of something they didn't do. They need to be let out of jail because they've been put in there falsely. Okay, there needs to be an argument over something like that. That's something serious. But why are you arguing about something that's not even important? You're wasting time arguing about stupid stuff. You're asking me if I'm watching something that's false. I'm not doing that. I'm really not interested in dwelling upon negativity. I mean, I'm really encouraging people, think for yourself. One person's perspective is different than another person's perspective. Stop arguing. What's real for you is not real for the next person, okay? Big deal. Seriously. I mean, if you get something from the information I give you, then good. And if you don't, then go watch another person's channel. Because somebody else will give you information that pertains to you. It's like, and don't go on somebody's channel and argue with them. Why are you even on there if you're on there to argue with somebody? Go on there and learn what they're teaching you, or just go on someone else's channel if it's not for you. Why are you on there making trouble? Seriously. I mean, our time on this earth is limited. Why are you making trouble when you can go, oh, okay, I'm getting this information from this person and this is really cool. I mean, YouTube is free information, guys. Okay? I mean, yeah, we are a little regulated. Yeah, I'm afraid to say this word or that word. I'm a little like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have said that word. I really hope, I don't get, a talking to from somebody. But, maybe it's okay that I said that word. Okay, good. But if you don't like what I say, go to somebody else's channel. Or stop following me or something. Don't go on people's channel and argue with them. Just go on someone else's channel that you like their content better. Okay, because everybody has their own perspective. Everybody has their own content, and they're trying to share information with you. They're trying to, they're getting followers because somebody liked their perspective. Maybe some of the stuff I say is kind of weird. Well, good. Maybe somebody wants to hear my weird stuff. Maybe somebody likes the trippy stuff I wear. Maybe somebody thinks I'm funny. You can't argue with some of the stuff I say, right? Some of it has to make sense to you. You must enjoy something I'm saying. Something is funny to you, right? So quit getting on people's channels and arguing. I know some people just come on, you're trying to be trolls, You didn't get a lot of attention when you were growing up. I get it. Some of us didn't. Okay, make your own channel. Do you need attention? Make your own channel. Do you have that much to say? Make your own channel. You totally can. Just do your own content. Rather than argue with people. Do you have your own perspective? Just do it. Okay? Alright, otherworldlies, I love you all. Everybody live your own truth. You have a wonderful evening. Good night.